Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome into Mornings with Loretta. And I am Loretta. And I'm telling you, I'm super excited about this show and these guests. Yes, because you know, I'm a boy mom. So anytime I can talk about amazing young men, I love it. So these guests just don't bring the magic. They are the magic, right? They grew up before our eyes as Fred and George in all 8 Harry Potter films. And now they are back with a brand new adventure that stirs up equal parts nostalgia, joy, and creativity. Everybody, welcome James and Oliver to Mornings with Loretta.
Hey guys. Hey Loretta. Loretta, can you do our intro anywhere we go? That was brilliant.
I'm so there for you, Oliver. I'm so there. You know my number. Just call me up. I'm easy to find. So let me just jump in here. So was there a single moment where you both said, okay, this feels like home again during the filming of your Food Network show?
Yeah, to be honest, a lot of times it was strange because it's like going back to your old high school or your old college, and you all of a sudden you're looking at things and you remember these memories that you didn't realize were still in your brain, but it was really cool to be part of that and to be able to do it in a way where Oliver and I are the hosts of this show, which first season 1 went down really well, and the standard in season 2 from the contestants has been even more so. So we're really excited for everybody to see it.
And you know, we are excited too because we just love you all. We grew up, you grew up while we were watching you as we were growing up. So you spent like a decade filming Harry Potter. What's it like revisiting that universe in a new space and time, though? Completely new lens.
It was awesome to actually go back because you have got that level of familiarity with obviously the sets and stuff like that the bakes are based on, but actually being in a new realm in terms of seeing these bakers who come into the kitchen and just do their thing to such a high standard is just a joy to behold. It's awesome for us to be part of.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see it. And I know we're going to tell people where they can find it in just a minute. But I just want the fans who might not consider themselves bakers, why is this show still a can't miss for everybody?
I think to be honest with you, I don't think you need to be a baker to enjoy it. You don't necessarily need to be a Harry Potter fan to enjoy it either. I think when you're watching, because these guys are the best at what they do in the world. So when you're seeing the best of the best create these amazing things, come up with flavors which you didn't even think were possible, it does actually, it inspired me to try and do some baking of myself afterwards because I just see the fun that they have in it. So I think if it can inspire someone just to go in the kitchen and just make a basic cake, that bit of enjoyment to do that, I think can make anyone very happy.
How about Oliver? How do you feel about that? Do you think me not being a baker, but I can do a couple of things? And I didn't watch a lot of Harry Potter, right? But I know the whole story. I even love the story of the author who created all this. And I know you guys are phenomenal. So would I get something? Can you teach me something new?
Yeah, so I've been cracking an egg wrong my entire life. Right. So we were at the end of baking, like the bakers obviously do their thing, and you say, like, why are you doing it that way? Or how does this happen? And it turns out cracking an egg on the side of something, like I've got this glass, if you touch it on the side, that's not the way to do it. Apparently, if you do it on a flat surface, you have less risk of getting shell in the mixture. So I think there's something for everyone to take home today.
Okay, I do like that. I'm gonna try it, and I'll take a fork too because you know my grandmother taught me. I guess my first how to crack a first egg I had. So you've been both ambassadors of both joy and mischief for years. So how do you keep that spark alive while evolving as creators and professionals?
Never stop smiling at what you're doing because we're very lucky we know how lucky we are for the career we've had, the continued experiences that we get to have as well. So I think as long as you go to bed smiling and know you've had a good day, just try and whatever you can to make best of whatever. I think that's good. But equally, we're very lucky to have played the characters who are very the mischievous, like you say, the mischievous characters in the series, but equally they always were after a bit of fun, and I think that definitely rubbed off on us in the long run.
Absolutely. And it seems like it didn't even seem like a role. It seemed like Well, whoever wrote it just for you, and nobody could have played the Weasley guys but you two. So tell us where we can find it, because I have some more questions, but I don't want to forget to let people know where they can find all this excitement and joy on TV.
Yeah, sure. Harry Potter Wizards of Bacon. It is on Food Network at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central, and then Sundays, and then on Mondays it goes on to HBO Max.
Okay, you know where I'll be on Sunday, so you can call me, but no, I'm not going to talk to you because I got to watch the show.
No, it'll be gone. It'll be gone, man. It'll be gone.
So don't call me while the show is on, James and Oliver. So when people meet you now, what do you want them to understand about who you are beyond the characters? Because I still feel like that role was made just for you two. But what do you all also want us to know about you?
Well, Oliver's running the New York Marathon on Sunday. So I did the London one a couple of years ago, so I know the pain he's about to endure. So he can. I'm sorry. I mean, I know the joy. Thanks, I know the joy he's going to have doing it. But
congratulations!
I think that, thank you very much. If there's anyone listening or watching right now who's going to be at the marathon, feel free to give me a high five as I'm going past. That'd be awesome.
Now I want to make travel arrangements, Oliver. Oh my goodness. Just know I'm there with you in spirit, right? So you both seem so grounded despite your global fame, because I feel like I've known you forever. We've only talked for about 6 minutes. So what keeps you centered personally?
I think, to be honest, it's just it's from our roots from where we grew up back home. So the city where we're from, Birmingham, is a very blue collar, is the home of heavy metal music. It's that type of mentality, and also there's a way you can't say well done as an English person and sound sincere. It just doesn't happen. So it's something that has always stayed with us. So never get above your station. And we just know, as James said earlier, we know how lucky we are to be in this position, and we enjoy it every day. But also we know how we're things that we're passionate about and have been since we grew up. We always think that if you were able to go and meet someone that you've looked up to in some way, shape, or form, and be able to have a little interaction for like that with us, it's only a couple of minutes of the day, but for that person, a memory could last a lifetime. So we're very appreciative of that, and we're very fortunate to be in that position.
I love it. So you have these contestants on the show. So how do you make it? I've heard it feels very genuine. Is that something organic that happens? Are you all working really hard, behind the camera to say, hey, come on, let's do this. We got to make it look like we really love each other, know what we're doing. How does that happen?
We're actually in a different room, right? Yeah, there's actually a divide here. We're not really going on, but no, I mean, it is something what goes on. And the one thing that we wanted to do was build these rapport with the contestants, because as hosts, our job is literally to be the link from the audience to the contestants, to get their story out, to get something. So maybe like on the first couple of hours of filming, you notice that someone's a bit maybe shy, or they're a bit maybe nervous with the cameras if they've not been in front of one before. So it's almost you got to find what's the commonality here. So there was one of the contestants who was a bit quiet to begin with, and I just asked him. We got talking about restaurants and like restaurant experiences, and that was the key to unlocking him. And then after that, you've got a personality what comes out. So that's the thing. But we got a real friendship with these contestants, so it was awesome to see them evolve in their journey on the show.
That's so beautiful. So let me add 2 more questions. They're quick. So one is, if you two were in a bacon challenge between just you and James and Oliver, right? Honestly, who would win? That's one. And then tell everybody where they can find the show again this weekend.
I would win, definitely. Baking, probably Oliver. Cooking, me. I'm more of a cook than a baker. That's for sure. And so, yeah, the show is on Food Network. This starts this Sunday at 8 p.m. And then after that, it's on HBO Max to stream as well. And all of the season 1 is on HBO Max at the moment as well, if you want to catch up before diving into the next chapter.
I have to let you go. I really feel like I've known you for like 20 years or whatever, but I like to stay within my time frame. So I just want to say you've been an amazing guest. I love the energy and the excitement, and I'm going to see you out there somewhere in person. And you said, "There's Loretta," and I'm like, "Yes, James."
So lovely to speaking to you. Thank you. Have a great day. Yeah, thanks, Loretta.
All right, bye for now.
Cheers, mate.
So, they have truly earned the term nostalgic and fun and, all of that good stuff. They've earned it, and they've turned nostalgia into nourishment, joy into creativity, and storytelling into something that we can truly taste with the cooking show on the Food Network. So the show is Harry Potter, Wizards of Baking, and it premieres this Sunday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Food Network, and it streams on Discovery Plus and HBO Max. I'll be watching, and I hope you all will be watching it too. Until next time, I'm Loretta McNary on Mornings with Loretta. And remember, the recipe for a meaningful life is simple. You add purpose, you stir in some passion, and you help other people do the same. And then you live like you believe. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye for now.